Hello and welcome to the Dig Down, with me, your host, Doug Dudderman. Today's top political story sees the final PM's questions before the general election, with Labour promising pay rises for NHS staff and Theresa May confirming she will meet with the EC President. With this being the final Prime Minister's questions before the general election on the 8th of June, we go over to our political expert Jeff to tell us how Theresa May and Jeremy Corbyn are getting on today. Over to you, Jeff. Who? Apologies, we seem to be having some technical difficulties reaching Jeff this time. In other news, United Airlines are back in bother after Brett Bunny Breeder sees her Big Bunny Boyle airborne on United Airlines flight to the US. For Christ's sake, who writes this shit? I was an anchor on WPC Devon, for crying out loud. Over to Tom with more.
Thanks, Doug. Well, look, if you're watching this channel, then you know that United Airlines have been in the news a lot recently, especially after they were videoed dragging passenger David Dayo off of an overbooked flight. Well, they're hopping to avoid another PR disaster today after a British bunny breeder sold her 3-foot-long rabbit Simon to US collector. United Airlines had to report that this potentially future world's largest rabbit died during the long-haul flight. Hoping to avoid another disaster, they've dangled the carrot of compensation in front of the owner. However, there are fears that all rabbit-owning women will boycott United Airlines in the future. More on this to come, I'm sure.
Thanks, Jim. Talking of strange meat, McDonald's are set to roll out their first UK-wide delivery service this June. Over to Matt with more on the subject.
Yeah, Doug, it would seem that McDonald's were worried they were falling behind both KFC and their long-term rivals Burger King in the cold, greasy fast food delivery world. They decided to trial a delivery service in a number of their UK branches and, having seen success, have decided to roll this out UK-wide beginning in June. Because that's exactly what people gouging themselves at McDonald's need, is another excuse not to perform a physical activity. Having said that, there's a lopsided cold greasy Big Mac with my name on it, and I'm going to make a phone call. Back over to you, Doug.
Thanks, Steve. I think the audience gets the message. Now on to sports, where this weekend we see IBF champion Anthony AJ Joshua taking on former WBA, WBC and IBF king Wladimir Klitschko for the IBF and WBA belts. Let's go over to Greg with more on this.
That's right, Doug. This weekend sees Anthony I am no cheap man's Frank Bruno you fat ass Tyson Fury Joshua taking on Wladimir I've got the money, I've got the girl, I went 10 years undefeated Klitschko in a battle for the ages. It's young lion versus old bear. A lot of people are asking me, what's your predictions? Well, for that, I'm going to take you to Mr. T.
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
As you can see, Doug, me and Mr. T are both predicting pain, and that will be pain for Wladimir Klitschko. Having spent 10 years undefeated, Wladimir Klitschko rarely came up against much of a challenge, although he has been known in the past to struggle tremendously with big punches. Having said that, if I was going home with a cheerleader from Heroes, as well as had several million in the bank, and my nickname was Dr. Steelhammer, I probably wouldn't complain.
Thanks, Graham. I'm not sure what an Avengers villain has got to do with it, but we appreciate your prediction. That's all from this episode of The Dig Down. From me, your host, Doug Dudderman. Join us next week where me and Trevor will continue to go through news stories that make absolutely no difference to your life. See you next time. Yeah, I think that went pretty well, yeah. I think so. I'm going to shuffle my papers because nobody else is actually here talking to me.